We're talking, if you're looking to lose weight, drop a few extra pounds, it's always helpful to eat a little bit slower and pay attention to your body's internal cues of when you're hungry and when you're actually full.
Well, especially since your body, it takes 20 minutes for your stomach to send your brain the signal that I'm full.
Right. There's hormones involved, and it takes a little while for those chemical messengers to kind of reach that part of your brain that says, okay, I'm going to stop eating now.
So if you eat slower, it has an easier chance.
And you'll tend to eat a little bit less.
Okay.
The other thing with eating is eating without distractions. What do you need next?
I'm done with this. This really just takes a really quick saute.
Do you want to put those right in here?
That would be perfect.
Okay. So we're going to mix everything together. So I might throw the noodles in here too.
That'd be a great idea.
Okay. And what do you need now?
Now I'm going to make the peanut sauce really quick.
Okay. So we have our
butter.
Peanut butter. We've already stirred this up. So this is all ready to go.
All right. It takes probably a few minutes to stir up the peanut butter, so plan ahead for that if you are going to do that.
And if you've opened a new jar.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So you need a cup of peanut butter. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and make a mess at the same time.
That's all right. Happens.
That's what cleaning up is for, right?
I'm going to just switch these for you so we can...
So this is about a cup. I'm just not wanting to dirty another measuring cup. So there's that.
All right.
And we'll use a cup of the chicken broth.
And while you are putting the chicken broth in, I'm just going to grab the noodles. We've had the noodles they've been draining, and so I'm just going to grab those and dump those right into our pot.
And again, I'm just going to eyeball this. There's 4 cups in this quart box, so I'm just going to put about a quarter of the box in here. It's not an exact science making this sauce, so it's
kind of tossing these up here, loosening them up a bit. When the sauce gets on here, anything that has stuck together, they'll just loosen right up.
And I'm going to go ahead and throw the garlic in at this time as well.
Okay. And do you need the brown sugar as well?
Yes, brown sugar would be great.
Brown sugar. We had just 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, so not very much, but just enough to go with the peanut butter and sweeten things up a bit and make a nice sauce.
Okay.
All right.
There's that. I'm going to add a little bit more broth because I don't think I got quite a cup in there. And the other ingredient we're going to add at this time, it's called red curry paste.
Oh.
So this is something that you might...
Let me measure that out for you.
Thanks. I need a teaspoon of that.
Teaspoon, okay.
This is something you might have to buy for this recipe, but it lasts in your fridge forever. So it's not like it'll go bad on you in a week or something like that. And it really adds the flavor to this. It's a hot curry paste, so...
Right. If you like things spicy, you could add a little bit more.
Yes.
If not, maybe add a little bit less.
Yes, because it will definitely add some zing to it. If you add too much, I've made that mistake before. So my husband asked once if his lips were on fire. So, whoops, a little bit too much that time. So we're going to go ahead and add that at this time as well.
Okay. Can I add the tofu to this?
Yes, please. Right. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this.
So by just letting the tofu sit on this paper towel, any excess oil and just moisture will drain off, and then we can just go ahead and add it right in here.
Okay. Now this has been pretty much coming to a boil every time I've been adding the broth to it. You just kind of want to eyeball it. You don't want like too thick of a sauce. But you don't want it too thin either. You don't want it runny. There's kind of like a happy medium. It's kind of like the consistency of a spaghetti sauce, but it's peanuts. So you just kind of have to eyeball it. So this is looking good. And then once it's been simmering for about a minute, we're going to turn it off and let it sit for just maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and then stir in 1 tablespoon of this rice wine vinegar.
Okay.
And then it's ready to go.
Okay.
It's really fast. The cucumbers can go ahead and be added in there as well.
Just going to toss those right in.
Okay. And so this is ready to be turned off.
Okay.
We'll get this ready.
And how much of that do you need?
I just need a tablespoon of this. So I might just... We need to wait just a second for the peanut oil just to cool off a smidge.
Get it in here for you.
Peanut oil.
Peanut oil.
Peanut sauce.
Peanut sauce. In the canola oil.
Yes.
With the canola.
Yes. We know what we're trying to say.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. For the sake of time, we can go ahead and add it now. I don't think it's like a true, you really have to wait that long. It's just...
Yeah. Okay, I'll go ahead and
maybe once it stops boiling. It might be a good idea to wait till then.
And maybe stir right after as you're adding it.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty.
So this is pretty much, the meal's pretty much done. It's a very quick, easy weeknight meal. It's really hearty. And Like I said, it's great leftovers for lunch.
And again, you've got your starch, you have your pasta here, and it's whole grains. You have protein in the tofu that you're using. You have a bunch of different vegetables. And remember, again, we're always looking for really colorful plates. And so the orange bell pepper and the green from the green onions and the other things that we have add color. And that's always what we're looking for.
Let me go ahead and add this. And if you don't like tofu, if someone in your family just really has an aversion to it, go ahead and add shrimp or chicken.
Yeah. Either of those two would be delicious.
Yeah, or even some stir-fried pork tenderloin would work well on this meal. Probably wouldn't want a beef because that'd be a little bit too strong of a taste. So really just mix it all together. Just bring all the components together.
And if you have tongs, tongs work really well for this. Using just, like salad, little
salad forks. I mean, whatever you have will work just fine. You just want to incorporate the sauce and the
getting the vegetables.
Tofu and the vegetables. Yeah, the vegetables have a tendency to want to hide at the bottom of the bowl, so you have to dig for those guys.
So actually, okay, now let's put this over here.
Easier to serve.
Get up a nice plate, something in the middle here.
Perfect.
And you will have to kind of search around for some of the vegetables.
Yeah.
So let me search around.
While you search, we're going to top it with some with the basil, because this really adds such a fresh zing to it. And then a nice slice of lime. We'll just kind of put it right to the side. And right before you eat it, you just kind of squeeze the lime juice right over the top. If you had some peanuts on hand too, you could chop up some fresh peanuts and sprinkle those on top as well.
And that would be just wonderful.
So here's your healthy weeknight meal, the Thai noodles and peanut sauce. Quick fix.
And for A Healthier You, I'm Christy Spence.
And I'm Marilyn Newth. Have a great day.